Hey everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to Project Life by Stampin' Up! Tuesday. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the Happy Times kit along with the brand new paper clips Thinlit and then some stamp sets. We're going to be using this kit to do a few things in a minute, but I wanted to share with you before we dive in. I'm looking at Violet's album right now and you can see that June is right here. And so this was June and it's all set up. I don't have photos in here yet. I just ordered photos. And so I don't have photos in here yet, but it's all set up, ready to drop photos in. And then I was realizing that July, I don't have anything else set up in her album. So I've not really focused on the kids' album a lot recently, and I realized that they probably all need a few months set up. And so I was looking through my stuff and I was like, well, I think I'll go ahead and set up July and then maybe August and September. So I was looking through my supplies, and the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and use the Dear Lizzie core kit to set up July, just because this core kit is more... The Dear Lizzie one is, I feel like it's more summery, springy. I usually use this one in those months and it works really well. And then for August, I'm going to use the Happy Times kit. That's where I'm going to jump back in and talk to you guys. I'm going to use the Happy Times kit to do that. So I'm just going to fast forward through this part and I'm going to get this part set up, and then I'll chat with you more when I'm setting up August with the Happy Times kit. What I've done for July. We're gonna have a couple inserts for each of the kids because we've done different things, and then I'll do something with this where I'll layer it. I'm thinking about maybe putting a sunshine in the corner. I'll show you guys that more when I do that. I just wanted to get it set up so then I can move on to August and set up August. So I'm gonna leave her album open over here. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. And then I'm gonna zoom in and we're gonna take a look at this is the Happy Times kit, and I haven't used this one at all yet. I haven't even really looked at any of the stuff for it, just because I haven't had time. So when I was looking at this one has a lot of family stuff in it, so it's great for, you know, your family trips, family moments, different things that you're doing. There's a lot of cards that have the word family on it. So I love that, but also the colors are a bit muted. Let's look at what colors coordinate with this kit. Happy Times coordinates with Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Island Indigo, Old Olive, Soft Suede, and Very Vanilla. So it's a little bit of a muted kit. So we have the washi tape right here that looks like this. Then here's the accessories. We have some wood veneer type things. We have some stickers. We have some little candy dots. And then we have our 2x2 squares. See our big happy family. And I thought that this would work really great because you're gonna see that there's some stars in here, and see, it's really, oh, see, that's a cute one. It really is more family oriented. Here's some more cards that have family. This says home is wherever I'm with you. Love your face. You're my happy. I thought some of these would be really great for school because Viley will be starting kindergarten. So I thought the stars and some more of the muted colors would be great for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it for her August setup. And then if I have a card that has family or something to do with family that I want to, like if I wanted to use this card because I had family, I could always just cover that up or cut it off. So I'm gonna bring the album back over here, and then we'll get started putting these cards in. But one thing really quick, let's look at the Project Life stamp sets and framelits. This is the Happy Times stamp set, which is probably my favorite stamp set out of the stamp sets that we have this year. I really love I just love it. So then we have, also brand new this year, we have these thinlits. They look like this. So this is a 4x4 square, which is really nice. This, I'm going to assume, is the 2x2, but let's look. Yeah, it's going to be 2x2, which is nice. I've not found a 2x2 inch square punch, and I was just wishing I had one. So that makes it really nice because unlike a punch, this can get anywhere. So if you have a photo or something, you can stick it right on there. You run these through your big shot. So then there's these right here, which are really cute. They look like they have smiley faces, right? Like they're just these little items that have smiley faces, but they're super cute, and they're like paper clips. So you can do all kinds of fun things with them. And then there's lots of our stamp sets that coordinate with some of these images. So let me show you. I'm just gonna get this sticky part off, and I'll throw that away. So on here, you can do the heart right here. On this one, I thought there was one that coordinated with this one. Let me just look really quick. In your catalog, it will tell you, like, see on this one right here, what it's showing you is that this image right here will fit all the titles. And then the today will fit the circle. So much fun will fit the square. So that's fun. So then let's just look in here. So this one right here, which is this is the life stamp set. On the cover, it doesn't look like it's much, right? It just looks kind of plain. But then when you look at it in the catalog, you can see that these will coordinate with a punch, with a 3 and 4 inch punch. And then all of these are your little thinlits right here. So those are those two, and then let's look at the moments like this. So the notes, today, and adventure will fit in those thinlits. So that's fun. So these are really fun, and if you get them out and use them, I feel like they'll be very versatile. I forget to get this kind of stuff out and use it. Sometimes when I'm trying to get my pages done, I'm just trying to get them done, and I forget that I have these. So that's new this year. This is the Project Life paperclip thinlits. And then last year we did have a thinlit set. Now I have both of my Project Life thinlits in here. I have the ones from Becky Higgins, which are the really thin ones. These that are really thin are from Becky Higgins. And then the ones that are thicker are from Stampin' Up. And I just keep all mine together. Again, when I get mine out and I'm using them, it just tends to be easier. So these are the other ones that you can get from Stampin' Up. And I particularly really like this image right here. This is a 3x4 and then a 4x6. So now you have a square that is 3x4, 4x6, 4x4, and then 2x2, which is really perfect. So let's get in, look at this kit, and let's set up August for Violet's album. And we'll see what embellishing I can do. And that will be perfect. She'll be ready for school.
If you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say, I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Yes, I am. I am in control. I am. Watch me go. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Run with what is in your heart. Let the magic start.
I'm not sure what happened, guys, but this page protector is not all the way. It's missing some stitches. Okay, so my cards are in. Now you can see. And then we have some embellishments here that I could use. I'll probably wait until I have photos to go ahead and pair with these, but we have some letter stickers and then some wood veneers, which I probably won't use on this layout since I want it to reflect more of school, but these will be very nice. They'll be a very nice accent, but what I thought I would do is go ahead and stamp August up here, because for the kids' album, I just keep the title cards really, really simple. And I just do the months. So I'm gonna zoom in, I'm gonna stamp August, and then that's gonna tie up Violet's album for, okay, so confession time. I have a thing for alphabet stamp sets. So I'm gonna share with you guys some of my favorite ones. These are from Close to My Heart. I like the Close to My Heart alphabet stamp sets because they're, ours are now too. I guess the Stampin' Up! Just recently changed, but they used to not be. The Close to My Heart I had found were the photopolymer, so it was really easy to see through when you were trying to stamp a word. So that's why I have a few of the Close to My Heart. And then of course I have my Lawn Fawn alphas. Now these are a lot smaller, so I do use these for Project Life, but most of the time not for titles because I like a little bit bigger of an alphabet set. And then I have a few of the retired Stampin' Up! Ones. Now see, ours used to be this. So it was really hard to line things up. This is one of my favorite sets ever. I love this set. And then they changed them to the photopolymer. So now ours are photopolymer, but these two are retired. And then these two are in our current catalog. So this is the layered letters, which I've used a ton. And then this is the Epic Alphabet. And I love it because it's the sketched. And actually I think I'll use this one because it does remind me of school. So let's see if we can get August to fit on this card using these sets. So the great... Let's go ahead and use the star since I have room down there. Let's grab another color. Let's do Cajun Craze. And I'll just put another star at the end there, and then that will kind of balance it out. And hopefully make it look more like I meant to do that, right? I meant to do it. Okay, that doesn't look too horrible. Again, I really would like it more if the August was centered, but I was really worried about room. So that is the the Epic Alphabet right there for you guys. So let me get cards in here. I've got kind of a mess. So let me clean up, put my card back in there, and then I'm gonna share with you guys how it looks and wrap this video up for you guys. All right, you guys, I just wanted to show you how they ended up coming out. I will have photos on my coordinating blog post. You can just click right up here. It takes you right to the coordinating blog post, and then you can see photos of how all of this turned out a little bit better and a little closer up. I'm really sorry about the lighting today. One of my lights that I use for filming broke, and I haven't been able to replace it yet. So this is going to be July, and this was the Dear Lizzie kit. All I did was I just put adhesive on this and stuck it right in the middle of that card. And then I think I'm going to do a punch art sunshine to go up here. So that was super easy. I added some cards here just so you could get the general idea of how the layout looks. Sometimes it's kind of hard when you have to see through the card and you can't really tell exactly how it looks. So I just slipped some cardstock in there so you guys could see. On this side, I did the same. There's just the Dear Lizzie cards, super easy. Nothing to it. There'll be a couple inserts for July because we of the 4th of July and we've done a few things. So then here's August. So that card turned out nice. I like the way the letters look up there. Again, I just have some cards in here so you can see. And then I have the cards in the middle here. I think it'll be great for school to reflect those colors. And then this kit is a little bit more muted. I mean, you have to realize that going into this kit, it is a little bit more muted, but it'll work great for fall. So then same thing here on this side. I've left everything pretty blank because I want to be able to coordinate what I do with the photos that I have. I will probably use my punches and do stars like on the photos. This will be for her whole month of August, and then I'll have inserts for the start of school, her first day of school, that kind of thing. This will just be an overall view of August. So overall, I like the way it came out. I can definitely see that the Happy Times kit is not one that I'm going to be using a ton, just because of the theme of it, and then the colors of it are not really my favorite. So I'll just be honest and say that. So that is kind of my introduction to the Happy Times kit. I will be skipping next week's Project Life by Stampin' Up! Tuesday because I will be at convention and I have special videos for you guys up for that. But then I'll come back and we will dive into some more kits. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, checking out my Project Life by Stampin' Up! Tuesday posts, and I hope that you're enjoying them. And as always, I'll be back later this week with a few other new projects for you guys.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw out